Hi, this is Melissa. Welcome to Kombucha Brewing, a part of Esplanade's A Date with Friends. So today I'll be presenting to you how to actually make your own kombucha safely at home. My background is that I'm actually the lead administrator for SG Fermentation Friends on Facebook. So there are about close to 10,000 members who are making their own kombucha actively at home right now, making their own fermentations, other side projects as well from time to time. So what is kombucha? Kombucha is a fermented tea beverage that originated from China, basically as far back as 221 BC, so when the first dynasty of China originated. So right now, we're going to talk about how to make kombucha safely for you at home. So we've got a few key ingredients, the first one being a good bottle of starter tea. So if you don't have one, you can buy one from the stores or just simply ask for one from anyone who's on the fermentation group. You can get some good quality tea. You can also get some sugar. These are the ingredients that you need. Let's go. So as mentioned earlier, we've got sugar. So this is about 75 grams of sugar. We're going to throw it in right now. Okay, and we need about 10 grams of tea. So as you can see, I'm using a tea strainer in here so that it makes my life a bit easier when I take off at the end. So I need about 10 grams. And the last ingredient that you need is a liter full of water. And we're going to let our tea steep for a while so that it can actually have the right flavors infused into the tea. So the quality of the tea is very important. So do go out there and test and try lots of teas, especially the ones that you love the most. Get it out there, give it a go with sugar, and see if you like the flavors before you get started on the next step. So while we're waiting for the tea to sip, just trying to share with you some of the history about kombucha. It's been a very, very ancient product out there. Basically, these days, a lot of people consume it for functional health reasons. Some of the health benefits that people actually get includes, better joint health, better mood stability, better immunity, and definitely generally just less bloatedness. It's really important. Having a heavy meal and feeling all bloated is not a nice feeling. So a lot of people are consuming kombucha for those reasons right now. And when we're talking about, kombucha, in the past there was no refrigeration. So these days, we've got lots of refrigerators, we've got air conditioning and all that stuff. But back then in the past when there was no such thing, kombucha is one of the ways that was used to actually preserve food and drink. So now moving on, I think our tea is about right temperature, it's cool enough, okay? So when you touch it, it's not too hot, okay? And you can extract the tea out. So I'm going to put it away. I don't need my tea strainer any longer. I'm going to put that away. So I need about 100 milliliter of starter tea. So a starter tea is actually just a previously brewed kombucha batch. This is about a 200 ml bottle, so I'm going to put about half of the bottle in there right now. So just listen to how fizzy it is. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So once you've poured in the starter tea, this is your inoculant. So it's going to kind of introduce the good probiotics, the bacteria, the yeast for fermentation inside. So you need a nice piece of cloth. Clean, preferably, even a clean t-shirt's okay. A clean bed sheet's okay as well. So something that's clean, cover on the top. If you like, you can put a rubber band through it. Otherwise, you can find a nice, seal for it. Press onto it so that no bugs, no lizards can get in. And we leave it sitting for the next 3 days. And you could start tasting as soon as the second day gets around. Alright, so as you can see, there'll be yeast blobs that are forming. So they're really, really just, there to produce more probiotics for you. And as you can see, it's not moldy, it's not white color, it's not fuzzy, it's not grey in color. So when you see strands like this, do not be afraid. You can actually strain them out before you go into bottling stage. As you can see, there are now a layer forming. And when that layer forms, it's all okay. It means it's good. Now, some of us will be thinking, must I have a physical, pellicle, SCOBY piece to make kombucha? The answer is no, we don't have to when we're doing it in Singapore because our climate is so warm. So fermentation takes place really quickly and it's 100% safe to do so without the pellicle. So after 3 days, this is how your kombucha tea should look like. And now we're going to try and serve it. Put in some nice ice, for a good hot day. Pour in your kombucha. Oh, look at how good this feels already on a hot day. You can decorate it with edible flowers from your own garden. You can also use a bit of mint to sprig things up, make it look more interesting. So I'm going to pull up some of the leaves. Just decorate it on the side. Now, this is just a plain kombucha. You can actually flavor your kombucha further using other things like fruits. You can use peels from oranges, limes, mango. Mango is a huge winner with everyone in general. Like cheese, everyone loves that. Okay, so you can do anything you want literally in terms of the different herbs and spices you can play with to actually infuse into your kombucha. You must be thinking, so after your 3 to 4 days, what do I do next with it? So you can actually put your kombucha into a nice bottle in the fridge and then let it store away so that it can carbonate on its own. Once it is carbonated, the flavor is amazing. It's super fizzy, it's super light, and it helps you to really get better with your health. So what do you do if you don't want to make any more kombucha for the time being? Same thing, just stick it in your fridge. If in doubt, just stick it in your fridge. That's all. I do hope that you've picked up a thing or two about kombucha. To find out more, please click on the link below for SG Fermentation Friends on Facebook. To find out more about A Date with Friends, please go to www.esplanade.com/a date with friends for more details. Happy brewing!